If the sestina makes you cry, move along from this video. It's not for you because the poetry form I am about to talk about is far more difficult. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Of Scribes and Men. I believe I have cracked the code that is Klon Suphap, which is the Thai traditional poetic form that I'm aware about, that almost everybody, from my understanding from like all the Google pages and everything that I've like looked at, Wikipedia, yada yada, uh, talked to, from my understanding, it is the traditional form in Thailand, and it's not really done in English, not properly at least, until now. So when they translate Klon, I think that's how you pronounce it. If I'm not pronouncing it correctly, forgive me. But when they translate this form, they don't take into consideration two things, which is the chaining of the rhymes and the inner rhyme. Thus, what you normally get is more of a 8-syllabic poetry form that sometimes has rhyme, but not really. They usually go for the feeling when they're translating, not the actual proper form. But what I'm about to show you with the codes from easy to nightmare mode, or hell mode as I call it, the 3 or 4 forms of Klon Suphap. Once again, I could be saying that completely incorrectly. I apologize if I am. But I'm about to show you, starting with easy and going to the nightmare mode. I've not seen anyone in English properly at all do this. So without further ado, this is the easy code right here. If you need some time to pause to jot all these down, remember it's 8 syllables, and there is usually a rhyme on either the 3rd or the 5th. I do the 5th because that's easiest in English. 3rd would just probably give me more of a headache to deal with, but typically the 5th is the easiest spot to work with it. And then you have, so it goes A, B, 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 A. A, C, 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 A, and so on and so forth. That's the easy form. That's base level. That's, while it's a nightmare, while it is a time drain because you have to constantly. So another thing about Klon, in English, if you want to get the tonal rules of it correctly, who has created this, have decided that in order to get the tonal rules correct, you must, at all times, use perfect rhyme schemes. Not slant rhymes, not near rhymes, not, okay, well, maybe I can fudge. No. No fudging, no slant, no near. It must be a perfect rhyme on both inner and outer segments of the poem, which is what makes this, even the easy form, so incredibly difficult. But don't worry, I have examples, which is what we're going to get to right now that you've had enough time to copy down or take a screenshot of this form so that you can use it for your own references later. So here's the first example. I've highlighted what the chained rhyme scheme is going to be with the other rhymes throughout it. So I'm not going to say this how the Thai would probably say it. I don't know how it should even be done in English either. I'm not at that level yet. I've spent like a week or so working on this. But anyways, upon the land of twilight sky, colors multiply in the air. Through a midsummer thoroughfare, as the maidens fair dance on by. We shall not question or ask why creatures come on by for the dance. as they mingle in for a chance when they go out to prance and then fly. Shining so brightly like a firefly, with movements so sly, full of grace, as magic comes in to fill the place, surrounding the space here on high. The air of the Fae as they sigh in fields of green by waters calm. For those who come, they have no qualm when they sing their psalm to the sky. So you can see with the highlighted areas here, the bolded out, all the rhymes and the main chaining. In this case, A being the main chain rhyme that goes all the way down. So we're going to do like 4 more examples, but I'm not going to emphasize this. I'm going to try and like speak in like a natural English. I'm not very good at reciting poetry, despite being able to write it fairly well, but that will take practice anyways. But I'll go through the other examples without emphasizing the rhyme scheme so that you understand how it might sound. You who heard when I went to cry, slowed down asking why beside me, with your soothing time so carefree, all beside a tree now to die. Upon the grass where I would lie, would I ever try to go find towards the place of my own kind, caught between a bind from on high? Their methods kept now asking why, as they would apply for their goal, and then picked me up like a foal, while making me whole, free to fly. And then we're going to go on to the next example, just so that you get the familiar, easy tune before we go into the harder ones. I've got like 3, 4, 5, 3 more to do. So, and then I will demonstrate. I didn't do 5 of the hard or the hardest for good reason. You'll come to understand, if you understand poetic structure, why that is fairly shortly. But I digress. Upon the shores a maiden fair, who danced without care in her joy. Towards the boys she acted coy, as they would enjoy, stop and stare. A graceful movement in the air to all who would dare watch and see, wondering how it all could be, to dance oh so free anywhere. As if brought upon by a dare, he would ask her there for a dance, watching her with more than a glance, when he took his chance with a prayer. So this one's a bit like more romantic, as you can see, but you like if you're kind of like getting the rhythm on how it works in English. This is easy level. This already takes a lot of brain power. Moving under the bright blue sky, no need to ask why as we go. The world has much to go and show, all the things we know by and by. Good things come to those who try, and all we apply moves ahead. So let your worries go instead, let them not be fed so they'll die. There are many things low and high as we'll go by on our own, with the knowledge we will have shown on how we have grown going by. These are not easy. And then I just like a short one, because they can be short too. They can be, I think, I don't know how long they can go. They can go fairly long, but I believe they can be like 1 to 2 stanzas to like 4 to beyond 4 stanzas. But I'll tie this one up with a short one. Under the shores of a moonlit sky, flowing as it might go and be, waves that guide all who live and see, the moon would decree all that's right. As couples walk with love in sight of what poets write and bards sing, and all the tales romance will bring, this is no mere fling in the night. A nice little romantic one for you guys to clear off the easy ones. Now we're going to go into the 2 different harder forms. These are the more literary forms, the ones that, so there's this one and then there's this one. So basically how it goes is now we're introducing a 3rd rhyme scheme, and it goes A A B B C C B B B D D E D E D D D F F G G F F, or G G F, and so on and so forth as you kind of go on by. That gives it kind of the like ABBA type of rhyme scheme if you want to go about it in that way, but not quite. But then there's also this one, which goes A, A, B, B, C, C, B, D. Oh, I didn't bold that one. Give me a sec. C, B, D, D, B, B, E, E, B, F, F, B, B, G, G, B. B being the one that chains rhyme. In this one, B chains into the next one, and then D chains into the next one, then F chains into the next one, and then so on and so forth. This one, it's B being the main rhyme scheme that goes throughout the poem and closes it out. And these two, I think, are the ones that are most commonly put to in Klon Suphap on the more higher difficulty scale. And so I'm going to show you the two poems that fit each of these styles right here. Across the sea and river bend, boats came to descend onto shore. And when none had before entered land, when they would go and search some more. Of a place never been before, eerie things they swore could not be, of spirits gone free now to haunt, flying as they taunt in their glee. So men now run and hide and flee, when ghosts asks to see from afar, about a bright star from the green, none had gone and been near or far. So that's the one style. You can understand how this starts getting like a bit of a more sing-songy tune to it, a more ebb and flow bass going along with it. And then we have the other style, and this is the one that chains B all the way to the end. Valleys beneath high mountains, towards certain fountains gone by, besides the waters flowing in, holding deep within ruined sky. As we heard a trumpet sound going all around land and sky, where lovers once would go to lay, till dawning day as they'd sigh. Of what value of time to be, in all things to see how they fly, and go and have our sweet embrace in our home and place when we die. So, Klon Suphap, when you get to like more of a kind of groove with it, more of an ebb and flow, more of a certain bass, you start noticing that it has a bit of a sing-song-esque tune or rhythm to it, kind of like a push and pull, ebb and flow. And I think these are able to be put to songs in like some way or form. I don't know if they have put them to like their own forms in Thailand to songs. Would be interesting to know if they did. But those are the two styles that is harder to write. And you are juggling a lot of different things putting these together. Like me saying this sounds easy. Putting it together, completely different story, because you like it looks simple until you realize that there's this code or this code. And finally, I believe this is the hardest, or what I call hell mode, where you chain. You have you pick 4 rhyme schemes. You pick 4, and they never ever, like the others, you can kind of get away with the variations of putting in new rhyme schemes here and there to like help it go along, just as long as you have that one chaining all the way through or 2 chaining all the way through. This one, which they don't even require, doesn't fit the normal Suphap form that I'm aware of, but I broke something. My mind primarily, but this pattern repeats. You pick the 4 that you pick have to be the 4 you stick with for all the stanzas. Do you know how insane that is? Do you know how insane I am for putting that together? Anyways, there is another form that goes A, A, B, 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 D, B, C. And then like D and C should rhyme. But that brings us back to what I did here, not what I'm about to show you. So here is this. I'm only like, I'm only going to do the 2 stanzas that I wrote as an example, but here we go. Upon the twilight neon sky, as birds would fly across the land, the people would stand to go see, longing to be free beyond all. We never really asked them why, when they moved on by on demand, chasing the next brand 1 in 3, they could not foresee as they'd fall. So A matches with A, matches with A, matches with A, and then you have B matching with B, matching with B, then you have C matching with C, matching with C, and then D and D. D closes it all. But yeah, that's how you go through it all. And you can't, so if you pick sky, you have to pick all perfect rhymes that go with sky. If you pick land, you have to pick all perfect rhymes that go with land. C, all perfect rhyme that goes with C. All perfect rhymes that go with all. And then you just... Yeah, so that is what has been my life for the past few weeks, is compiling this all together, testing the forms, experimenting, all of that, because this does not exist in English. English is not the best form for this, as it is very rhyme poor, but I think we can see that with my demonstration, I have, in fact, made it possible. And with that being said, let me know what you think, especially if you're from Thailand, if you know what Klon is, if you see all of this, let me know what you think, and I will see you guys for another video. Also, better sooner rather than later, because if you wait until November, I'll probably have 100 of these done. But I digress. Until next time, bye.